Hello beer fans, I picked up a couple of new beers from Aldi, both brewed by Williams Brothers. One's called Old School, which is a West Coast IPA. This is New School, which is an East Coast IPA. They've brought out, I think it's about 6-7 new beers, and these are the only two that are in my local Aldi, so I'm going to have to look at a few more and just see if I can pick up the full set and see what they're like. Let's try it. Welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. Yes, from Aldi via Williams Brothers comes this New School East Coast IPA. The West Coast one fell a little bit short for me. I do like them with a decent bitterness, and it just wasn't there. Williams Brothers do cracking beers, but like I said on the review yesterday, you got to remember these cost £1.99, £2. So you're talking about, I bet Aldi want to buy them in for like £1.50. So you try to make a decent beer for £1.50, which must be bloody difficult at the best of times. 5% ABV. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, everybody. Nice and wasted one. This wasn't too bad. It's light. Well, I'll be honest about this one. It's light. It is a little bit lackluster. That said, there's not a bad fruitiness. It just lacks a lot of complexity, and it does feel really light and thin in the mouth. It's got a little bit of fruit in there. It's not very fruity. It's a little zesty. It's got little tropical notes in there, little citrus notes in there. There's a little zesty grapefruit in there. There's a little bit of stone fruit in there. I was expecting a little bit more punch. I'm probably expecting it to be a little bit more juicy. These guys can brew bloody good beers, and so it's frustrating that they do this to themselves. There's not a lot more to say about it, really. It's crisp, it's refreshing. The bitterness on the back end isn't too bad. Beer itself, pretty smooth. There's a little bit of fruitiness in that aftertaste. The pithy grapefruit is really nice, and I really like that part of this beer. It's just kind of, that's it. Once you've drunk it and had that flavour, there's nothing else to it really. The core flavour dissipates quite quickly. In the aftertaste, that little pithy grapefruit continues, which is quite nice, but just a bit lackluster. I said the word lackluster, didn't I? And I think it's a good word for it. Beer itself, it's very lager-like. It's clean, crisp, refreshing, and it is. I suppose what you got here is you've got people going to Aldi, might want to try an IPA for the first time, an East Coast IPA, and it is. It's one of the West Coast, the Old School West Coast one is pretty same, really. It's a good opener into that market, into craft beer, I suppose. It's not one that I think is an absolute dreadful beer and shouldn't be, and would put people off. For the style, it's kind of there. It just lacks something. Yeah, so it's £2. It's so like I say, it's a well-priced modern IPA, I suppose, from that perspective. It won't blow you away with flavour, but for the price, decent enough. Score wise, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Andy's Booths. Thanks for watching. Drop me a comment, drop me a like, drop me a sub if you've liked the video. And I'll see you for the next review, everybody. Until then, please look after yourselves and look after your beers. Cheers.